as the Consumer Affairs Ministry has ordered an important announcement coming in, as they have allowed the FMCG companies to display the old MRP, the maximum retail price, and labeling till December 31st, 2025. Revised rate with the new GST rate rationalization will be displayed in the new labeling and the packaging itself. Also, Kotak Bank is seeing a block deal likely where Japan Sumitsu Mutsu will exit Kotak Mahindra Bank with almost a 6,166 crore deal. They will sell roughly 1.6%, 5% stake in the bank with a floor price of 1,880 rupees per share, which translates into 4% discount. Now, of course, from these proceeds itself, it is expected that they will fund their acquisition in Yes Bank. Also, a positive news flow coming in for Yes Bank is that RBI has approved in connection with the nomination of 2 nominee directors from SMBC and also 1 nominee director coming in from SBI. Bajaj Auto, also we see the price cuts are getting announced. They will be cutting the 3-wheeler prices by roughly 24,000 rupees on the GST relief, and for 2-wheelers the amount comes in at 20,000 odd rupees. Even Eicher Motors, Royal Enfield, they'll be also cutting down their prices, but all these price cuts will be effective from September 22nd. Sun Pharma, also negative news flow development happening, as US FDA has classified the company's Halol facility as official action initiated, the Halol facility, under the import alert, and is resulting in the refusal of the shipments from the facility to the US. So there is an overhang in the stock when it comes to the Halol facility.
All right. Thanks, Sharath, for taking us through that list. But Ashesha, which are the stocks that you are tracking today?
Insurance sector on the back of operational data for the month of August, where APE has declined for the entire sector on account of GST cut that was announced a couple of days ago. So for ICICI Prudential Life, APE has declined by about 15% on a year-on-year basis. For Bajaj Life, SBI Life, LIC also we saw a decline of about 4 to 7%. HDFC Life, meanwhile, was bucking the trend with an uptick of nearly 7.7%. So insurance stocks will be in focus on the back of operational data for the month of August. Meanwhile, let's also put the spotlight on Vodafone Idea. Fresh news flow has come in where the company has filed plea at Supreme Court in its AGR case. In fact, it has now challenged computation of AGR dues, and it is seeking Supreme Court's nod to allow recomputation of AGR. So some fresh relief coming in for the company on the back of this news flow, positive news flow that has come in for Vodafone Idea. Blue Jet Healthcare, meanwhile, will also be in focus on the back of OFS, where the promoter group is looking to offload about 7% stake in the company. This is likely to be done at an average price of 675 rupees per share, implying 8% discount as compared to yesterday's closing price. Now, this OFS will be open for non-retail shareholders today and for retail shareholders tomorrow. So the stock will be in focus today as well as tomorrow on the back of this OFS. Meanwhile, Vikram Solar, a recently listed entity, has reported its numbers for the first time after getting listed. It has reported very strong set of numbers for the first quarter. Revenue, in fact, has seen a jump of nearly 80% on a year-on-year basis, and profit after tax has also seen nearly 5 times jump. Now, the management outlook for FY26 continues to remain very positive. They are guiding for strong growth with 4 times capacity expansion and solar cell backward integration as well. Lastly, the entire shrimp sector will be in focus, the likes of Avanti Feeds and the other shrimp stocks as well. And this is because EU has listed 102 new fishery establishments for export from India, and this is likely to boost India's shrimp sector. So the entire sector will be in focus on the back of this positive news flow.
All right, so these are the stocks that you need to watch out for before the start of D Street today. But a couple of cues also that you need to keep on your radar. For that, my colleague Snehi is now joining in with all the cues to watch out for. Over to you, Snehi.
Well, there's lots of cues to watch out for. All eyes are going to be on the monthly AMFI and SIP data, which is going to be out for the month of August. So keep a very close eye on that. Globally, you have wholesale inventories and PPI data from US, as is the case with China. You have PPI and their inflation print in the form of CPI. So important data and important macroeconomic indicators to watch out for from US as well as China. But shifting focus back home, some stocks in focus on the back of corporate action and board meetings. First up, Keystone Developers, or popularly known as Rustomjee, they will be mulling fundraising via issue of debentures, so watch out for that. It's also going to be the last day to buy the shares of Patanjali Foods if you wish to be eligible for their 2:1 bonus issue and if you wish to meet that record date. Other than that, Astra Micro, Campus Activewear, Force Motors, Gujarat State Petronet and PNB Gills to be trading ex-dividend, and it's going to be the last day to buy some names like Century Plyboards, Capri Global, Ircon International, Subros, and a lot of stocks if you wish to be eligible for their dividend record date as well. In terms of AGMs or annual general meetings, watch out for Prestige Estates, Aurobindo Pharma, Asahi India, eClerx, Westlife, as well as Equitas Small Finance Bank, and any announcements, if at all, from their annual general meetings. In terms of IPOs, then lots of action and exuberance in the primary market. You have 3 IPOs opening for subscription. That's Urban Company, Shringar House of Mangal Sutra, as well as Dev Accelerators. Lastly, in terms of other events, watch out for the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen's speech. It's going to be important to watch out for. It's going to be the annual State of the Union address to the European Parliament. And with that, you also have Semicon Taiwan 2025 happening. So interesting events and lots to watch out for. Keep a close eye on all of these cues.
All right, so a couple of domestic as well as global